And this is what your platform will look like when you create an account in designer.io. Therefore, go to create, and it's asking, I'd like to create what? Oh, a project? Ebook. Yes, that's what I want. To be published as what type of format? Because of the level that I've actually bought this at, it's a standard level. Therefore, it allows me to actually save it as a PDF or as a flip book. And that's really cool. I'll show you that near the end. Or you can say, I don't know yet. I'll decide later. All right, let's do that. I'd like to select something to be used as my baseline. Or where is it? You can browse, or you can drop it in there. So in this case, I'm going to go to downloads, folder on here, and the source right there. Okay. Now, that's gone and actually uploaded it to the platform. Click on apply. The ebook will be on the topic of what theme. As I said, I played around with this a little bit, and to save you time, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to business and business development sales. Okay. So in this case, that's fine. 2 themes, bottom right-hand corner, click on OK. All right. Now let's start. Go through and go find a template that I like. And I'm going to use this one over here. And you see the little button over here, the little line? If you click on it, it'll show you a preview of what it looks like. And in this case, then, it takes a second, especially since I'm recording this, it's taken a few seconds. You can see that's the cover page. And then the next page on here, it shows you what a normal page would look like. As I said, notice it's got a header on there and it's got a footer on there. And then the last page on here is the back page. This is the design that has been set up as the back page. And on the back page, you can normally put in a picture, the title, and maybe a couple of paragraphs to let people know what the book is about, to entice them, persuade them to actually go and give it a go and purchase it. Okay. Now, I'm happy with this. Use this template. Okay. And away we go. We are now at the cover page of our document, and you can see on the right-hand side, cover page starts at 0, and then page 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, what I'm going to do with the cover page on here is I'm going to actually go and delete some of this text on here. I don't need this. Therefore, if I go to where it says search GPT source, now the reason that's on there is that's the actual file name, if you recall. If I click on this small box here, the blue box with the 6 white dots, click, and it says heading 1. Yes, that's the heading 1. No, I don't want it. Delete. What else is here that we maybe don't want? So you may have to click on the screen, see if there's anything else. Oh, it's got my name on there. I don't want that. There you go. Okay, so hopefully, and this one here is for heading to influencers. We don't need that either, because our picture or image that we're going to put on there has everything we need. Now with this over here, if you click on, this is a container, leave that as it is. That's fine. Now we're on the cover page. We've clicked on the cover page, and on the left-hand side, I want you to go down until you find background. And let's make and so click on background, and you can see it's got background color and it's got this picture. What do we need to change? Change the background. Click on it, and these are my images, and you can upload an image, and we know where they are. They are in the downloads folder and search GPT, and that's the image I want right there. Open it up. Upload photo. And click on it once. And that's it. That's the background. Now, because it's a PNG file, it doesn't have a background. It takes the background of the document. I don't want that bluish, grayish one. Okay, so I'm looking at the cover page content now, and on the left-hand side, you can see that you've got background image. If I go to background color, and you can see on here, if I click here and click on this little box here, I can pick the color that I want. I can pick any of these pre-programmed colors, or pick one from the list, or even type in the hex code. In this case, I'm just looking for a white background, just like that, and choose. And you can see on there, and that's fine. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay, so the cover page is done. Nothing else to do, nothing else to see here. Now, the next thing we're going to do is go down to the next page, and you can see on here that I said we would put in a table of contents. It's just got the text straight after the cover page. In this case, make sure you're on Elements over here, click on Table of Contents and drag it and put it directly above the first line in the text. What type of table of contents? Click once, and it automatically puts it in, just like that. Perfect. Now, in this case, with the table of contents, what we're going to do is we're going to go and actually change the way this looks very briefly. Click on Introduction, and you can see on here that it's the breadcrumbs on here, page content, TOC wrapper, TOC row, right? Table of contents row. So that's one of the rows. Make changes to all elements. So whatever change I make over here now is going to affect every single box on the rest of the page. In this case, though, I want to do something very simple. I want to change this font. Click on the drop-down list, and you can actually do a search for PT and PT serif right there. And I've just changed every single item in there. Now, I do have to do the numbers separately. Do the same again. Click on one of the numbers, make changes to all elements, and then drop-down list, pick it again, and look, it's changed all of them. I'm okay with that. I'm happy with that. The only thing, though, is that, well, remember, a table of contents, if you click on different parts of it, different boxes appear. The best way to look at it is go to this area over here between table of contents and the first item, and it selects the whole table of contents. And also then you can go to the blue box, and this button here, the two circular arrows, refresh TOC. And that's brilliant. Now, you are going to need to do that as and when you make changes to the pages that are below. And here's what we're going to do. We're going to go down, and I told you that's the title of the actual book, and I don't want that in the book itself. We've already got a cover picture for it. I will delete that. Use the little delete button. Gone. Now, we've already made this a H2 in our Word document, didn't we? Therefore, this is a chapter title. Brilliant. I'm okay with that. Let's scroll down and let's find the next chapter. There's the next chapter, and I want to insert a page break immediately above it. Go to Elements, Page Break, drop it in before the chapter title, let go. Now, what happens is that it creates this space here, which is fine because that's the end of the previous chapter, goes through, creates, it's got a new page with a new chapter title, and you go down, and that looks good as well. That's fine. Now, at some point, if there's white space that looks out of sorts, like, for example, now, is there enough space for the title and text? This space on here. If there is, we'll find out. Click on the box, drag it, let go. Brilliant. We'll put the title on there. Now, will the text go in there as well below it? No, it won't. So probably putting this title on here is probably not a good idea. Therefore, I will move it back like that. Go through, and look, it goes all the way down to the next bottom of the page. That's fine. That's fine. That looks fine. That looks fine. And that doesn't look like there's enough space for that because it's automatic most of the time. Okay? So most of the time, it just flows automatically. Now, have we had another chapter on here? Probably not. Let's take a look. Where's the next chart? Here it is. Therefore, elements, page break, go again. That's it. Now, there is a bit of space over here. And then this page, this paragraph here can be moved up, but then it will move everything else up. And you don't want to do this manually, do you? That would be a bit of a pain, wouldn't it? Therefore, what I do is I go to the top left-hand corner of the white area of the page, click on it. There's the actual button there, the blue button. Click on it. And next to where it says page content, there's another circular arrows. And I don't know if you can see it properly. Hopefully you can. Repaginate. Click on that button. And now, look at this. It's brought everything else up. And in fact, that there, it probably needs to go to the next line. Okay, so let's push it down there. So you get the idea that you've already got fantastic content. You've got it in your Word document or your Google Doc. You put the H2s for the chapter headings. And then what you can do is look at the layout here. This software is not going to go and split up a paragraph. And I think it looks better that way. All right. And take a look at this all the way down. And we don't even need a page break in there because that's the next chapter. Look, that's fine. That's okay. All the way down and carry on. Go through the whole document. You get the idea. Now, the other thing that I want to show you is the fact that these paragraphs are left aligned or left justified. Yes? You agree? All of them? If I click on this link here, this box here, and just like I did earlier, make a change to this paragraph, but I want it to go and impact on every single other paragraph, and make changes to all your elements. Look, page content and paragraph. Put the click in there. And then on here, I want to make it fully justified. See this button here? Left, center, right, fully. That means that there'll be a straight line on the left and the right of the paragraph. So it'll look nicer. Take a look and see how it looks at the moment. Click on it. Make sure you put the changes to all elements in there. Fully justified. And wow, look at that. Can you see that? Doesn't that look better? Like a proper book? Yes? All right. Okay. Cool. I'm very happy with that. Now, what else can you change on here? I tell you what I don't want to do is I don't want this search GPT source over here. What I want is for it to show the title at the top and then let's open up my documents folder. Oh, I'm just opening up my documents folder and I'm just getting the actual title on here. And right. So in this case, you can go to any of the pages, by the way, any of the headers and make a change. So you can actually just paste in the title that you want. So this is Search GPT Optimization 101. Now, if you look at my book, I could actually put in get ready for the ultimate battle or whatever taglines I want in here. But in this case, I'm okay with that. That's fine. If I go down to the footer, and in this case, though, let's look at the next one so we can see it better. I don't want that file name there at all. And so I click on it, the blue box, delete. Okay. In this case, though, I do want the page numbers in there. Therefore, I go to the bottom left-hand corner onto the toolbar here, go to the settings, page numbering label. Just activate that and look at that. It's automatically got page numbers coming in there in a color which is congruent with the background. page 3, page 4. You get the idea. And again, if you want to change the font or the size of the text, you can do it for one, and it'll impact every single page, the footer on the document. You get the idea. If I wanted to actually get rid of this purplish, grayish background, I could just highlight this, go to background color, and then actually get rid of the background there. In fact, why don't we do that? Look, this is on over here. Click on this, and I'm going to put in this button here. It's got no background. Okay, choose. So now it's taken off that background for every single one. However, it's harder for me to read the page numbers. Therefore, let's go to the page number on here. Remember, you have to take the word and the number separately. So in this case, we're going to go over here, keep the format as it is, but it's the text color I want to change. Click on it, or let's click on that there. And then I want to choose this blue that is on here. I've used that before. Oh, not that one. I think this one here. That's the one I like. That's part of my branding. Okay. And then same thing for the page number and text color and that dark blue there. Choose. Now, do we do this for every single footer in the whole document? No. Take a look. You get the idea. Yes? It's very easy to make changes on here. So easy to do. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to this one here. Okay, so we are at the back cover. And remember I said I had some text over here that I'm going to put on. So what I'm going to do is go and paste paragraphs in here. I'm going to just quite simply do Control V or paste it in there. That's it. And this paragraph on here, I highlight and delete. If there's a pasted things in or it's working its way through, sometimes it does hang a little bit. I don't know whether that's my system or the fact that we're online at the moment, or it could just be that the software takes a few seconds sometimes. It's not such a big issue on there. I'm just going to press enter there twice. I've got two separate paragraphs in here. I've got the book title on here, which I'm going to go through. There you go. And again, I can put a little picture on here. In this case, I'm going to actually put in some pictures that we prepared earlier and upload an image, browse, and let's take the OpenAI and the Google, and you can see you can put two images in at once. Upload photos. And there they are. Therefore, what I'm going to do is I can put over here, I can put in Google and drop a picture anywhere I want to. Okay, resize it and move it around. In this case, though, I'm just going to put it out of the way here. And then also I'm going to go to images. I'm going to bring in the OpenAI. And again, same thing. Resize it and just put it over here. All right. In a future video, I may actually go and do a little bit more advanced work if people wanted to put pictures within text and so on. Also, don't forget, I want this fully justified. Let's make that happen. And search engine optimization. You can even put a paragraph in about the author, put your own picture in. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. Now, I'm happy with that. I'm happy with that little design over there. And you can see on here that we've got now 33 pages numbered. If I go back to the very top, so there's the cover page, and that's the table of contents. And you can see on here, the last chapter starts at page 26. If I now go back to here, the blue box, it says TOC wrapper, and the one halfway along or 2/3 of the way along, refresh TOC. Press it once, and you can see this is now updated. So the last chapter actually will start on page 28. That's it, folks. That is our ebook. And make sure you go through it. We've already gone through it. Make sure you go through it line by line or page by page. Make sure you're happy with the layout. And also, on the left-hand corner, can you see on here, bottom left-hand corner, there's a save button. Auto-save by default is on, which is good. Normally, I don't spend more than 2 or 3 minutes before saving things. And I didn't actually show you that before. But it has been saving as we have been going for every 5 minutes or so. Now, what has it done? It saved the project within the software. And what you can do is go and publish, click on publish. What is it you want to do? The first thing we want to do is Adobe Reader. And again, it's got the title that you gave it when we first imported in the text. It's taking the name of the Word document. In this case, I've got a better one, which is, that's the full title on there. I'm happy with that. Click on export. Now, this does take a minute or two. And if you've actually got a substantial ebook, the system may say, hey, things are busy at the moment. We're going to email you in a few minutes or up to half an hour. And I've had that as well, which is fine. It just emails you, click on the link, and then you get to this screen over here. Do you want to download your PDF file, or do you want to open up a flipbook? Let's do both, shall we? Download your PDF. It opens up a new tab. And the really cool thing about this, look, it's got up to 35 pages. You can zoom in and out, and you can go through and look at that. Fantastic. Download. And this is the complete Search GPT ebook. And it's save it as a PDF. Save. Okay. So that was 1.3 megabytes. Now, I'm going to be doing videos later on that will actually help you move on with your journey, help you go and create your passive income and so on. And if you've got any suggestions for videos, drop me a line. Make sure you comment and subscribe. And I'll see you next time. Take care. Nick out.